So in this video I'm going to be talking about drawing and the basics of drawing materials and how to start with drawing a still life. And this in front of you right here is pretty much the most important vocabulary that you need to know. So you have up top a list of basic shapes that you may come across when you are drawing. So you should know all of those shapes. And then you want to start with your tools. So in the column to the left, you will see a variety of pencils. And you should know that there is a range of pencils determined by how hard or soft they are. So H on a pencil, if you see an H, it'll say it usually somewhere around here. I can show you. It'll usually say it somewhere along the side. This says 6B over here. And B stands for black, which is how soft the pencil is. So your common pencil is an HB. It's a 2HB. And generally speaking, if you're using a mechanical pencil, that is a hard pencil. And then they range. So I often in my videos use this kind of a pencil, which is an ebony pencil, which is jet black. So that's as soft as it gets. Then you also want to be aware of different types of erasers. So here I have 3 different types of erasers. The pink one is your basic rubber eraser. The one in the blue canister is a stick eraser. And the cool thing about this is that it extends and it shortens. And it's a white rubber eraser, so it erases fine details very well. And then this cool eraser is actually called a kneaded eraser. And what's really neat about this is that it stretches and you can basically, it's self-cleaning, so if you start to get a lot of graphite along the eraser, you just fold it over and pull and fold it over and pull, and then it becomes a clean eraser again. Another cool thing about a kneaded eraser is that it lifts up value or pencil gradually, so it doesn't make a harsh line like these erasers would. It makes more of a soft line, and you can sculpt it to get into any really fine points, or you can flatten it like a pancake to cover large areas. So kneaded erasers are a great tool if you're going to get into some drawing. And then different ways of blending. So obviously you have your fingers, great tool. You can rub along the paper to drag the graphite along to make things look like they're blended. And then there's a lot of different types of blending stumps. And this one is, I mean, it's your basic blending stump. They have them in different sizes, so this is considered a number 4. Doesn't matter, depends on how big or small you're drawing ultimately, but they all do the same thing. Some other words down at the bottom here. This is a value scale, and value is definitely a word that you should be aware of when you're starting to draw. Value will tell you how light or dark something is. So value is an important piece of the puzzle when you are starting to shade in your drawing to make it look more three-dimensional. Value tends to give us a sense of dimension. It makes things look more realistic. It makes them look like they're popping out or moving back in space. The middle word is contrast, and contrast is how light, or I'm sorry, contrast is a dark touching a light. So contrast helps when you come to this word, which is layers. So when you're creating layers using multiple objects in your still life, you want to have contrast. And if this doesn't make sense to you right now, it will in my video when it comes to drawing, and I'll develop it. Now, just be aware my drawing videos probably are a little bit long, but very necessary. So if you're really interested in drawing and getting better at drawing, you want to stay tuned and watch all the videos. And this would be the intro video, and my next one would be drawing a basic still life. So keep your eyes out, and thanks for watching.